Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to yet another Scrim game, number 6 to be exact. It is the Christmas edition. I'm your host, Steve Rodriguez, and today we're going to be bringing you guys some very good Christmas action here with this festively themed Scrim game. This one's going to be a little different because of Christmas. Because of that, the rules are going to be slightly altered. We're going to be playing all 5 maps, and hero limits are not going to be a thing here. But as you can see here, Team Nano, NanoAssassin, and CaptainBorg, along with Team Shadow, and obviously led by WhiteShadow. Really interesting stuff to see as they go down here on our 5-map series. We're going to be playing all 5 of these maps, Control, Hybrid, Assault, Escort, and Control. And we're going to be starting things off on Ilios. Very interesting to see the strats that these teams run now that you have no hero limits. You can really do a bunch of different things. The metas are going to be different on both teams, apart from the bots, of course. But, you know, we're going to be going straight into our first map, which is Ilios. As you can see here, our festive HUD. So, Team Nano, looking like NanoAssassin is going to be on the Farah, CaptainBorg on the McCree. Team Shadow, looks like WhiteShadow is going to be pulling out with the McCree. As you can see, both teams running the Zarya Roadhog tank combo, as we've known here on the Scrim game series. Both teams running an Ana, however, Team Shadow pulling out with the Lucio, more of a speed boost here. Well, Team Nano is going to have the Zenyatta for the Discord Orb, more damage. And here we're rolling out with WhiteShadow, the Doomfist pick, Cassidy here with the Doomfist, and well, Team Nano that has the Cassidy and the Farah. And right away, WhiteShadow punching CaptainBorg right off the map. That's going to go back to spawn for him as we see NanoAssassin now trying to chip away Team Shadow as the point unlocks. Still brawling here, WhiteShadow, you can see him flying all over the point, trying to get anybody eliminated to swerve it in their direction. And really nothing much is happening here. You can see the bots are fighting, but WhiteShadow finally gets a pick onto the Zenyatta. NanoAssassin equalizes. It's still a 5v5, WhiteShadow getting dangerously low, gets taken out. And CaptainBorg here coming in to clean up, using the hammer strike from long distance. NanoAssassin already with the rocket barrage manages to get 3 kills, and the cleanup is gonna be there. It's just a Zarya left on the point. Team Nano wins the first fight and gets started on their control progress. You can see CaptainBorg pushing up with Zarya, trying to get a little bit of that poke damage. Trying to charge up his ult, 69%, big nice for him. Misses there, has to reload onto the Cassidy, but NanoAssassin already has 2 picks. As WhiteShadow makes a swap over to Echo, trying to contest the air battles. Well, no, Echo is just a better Farah. But he's going to end up dropping as Lucia goes down here by Team Shadow. So they are already without a support as WhiteShadow engages NanoAssassin, but there's a Roadhog hook. Managed to dodge it, but not going to be able to get back onto the map as WhiteShadow is going to be free-falling back to spawn. As you can see CaptainBorg yet again having to clean up. Ana and Cassidy are the only 2 left, trying to do whatever they can, but it doesn't seem like it. Gets hooked into NanoAssassin's rocket melee combo. And it's just the supports left. Very rare to see the supports being the last ones left, but that is what it is here. And you can see WhiteShadow's echo shots, but he's going to have to back out. Team Nano still holding. NanoAssassin taking a bit of fire here from WhiteShadow. Getting dangerously low. It gets bubbled though, so he is going to get saved. As we go over to WhiteShadow's point of view. Runs into a Zarya though, so he's going to have to deal with that. Just ends up running away, but here comes NanoAssassin. The air battle is going to be what decides these objectives here. If they insist on playing that, but as you saw there, CaptainBorg has the Deadeye. He's logged and loaded. What's he going to get? He's going to get 2 kills, but WhiteShadow's there, trying to equalize. trying to do whatever. Gets the duplicate on the Pharah. Has this rocket blast. What's he gonna do with it? He's gonna use it mid-map. He's gonna get 3. NanoAssassin now. The only one apart from his Roadhog left. This Roadhog is gonna get chipped away eventually. And right as overtime starts to tick away, Team Shadow is gonna get repossession. As you get CaptainBorg got hooked into the enemy team. He's living for a long time, surprisingly. He's still not eliminated, very surprising. He actually eliminates Cassidy somehow, as NanoAssassin has another rocket barrage. What can you do with this one? He's looking to try to even the score here. As CaptainBorg yet again, NanoAssassin pops the rocket barrage, gets 2. WhiteShadow goes down. So it's just CaptainBorg left on the cleanup, and it looks like that's exactly what Team Nano is going to do. And yet again, overtime, can anybody from Team Shadow contest? Looks like it's going to be a Cassidy if he can get there. No, he cannot. Team Nano. Very, very strong performance here to start out this festive scrim game. Going up by 1 point here on Ruins. And I really find it interesting that the air battle between NanoAssassin and WhiteShadow, as we transition over to the Lighthouse, the battle there by both the air characters was really, in my opinion, not worth it for Team Shadow. WhiteShadow wasn't really finding the pick onto NanoAssassin, and the ground war he was just completely ignoring. So let's see how Team Shadow adjusts. As you can see him trying to go back over to the Doomfist. So out here with Team Nano rolling out of the gates. And maybe they're looking over to swap, possibly. Yep, it looks like it's going to be a swap here. Don't know the what yet. Honestly looking to take his time, trying to find out what exactly it is here. It's going to look like the Roadhog. CaptainBorg stays on the McCree. So it looks like they're going to go ground battles, which in my opinion is better, especially here when the objective is very close quarter and you can see the bots engaging battle. NanoAssassin a little late to the party. WhiteShadow already moving. Punches CaptainBorg into oblivion. He's going to go down. WhiteShadow now. The Doomfist working miracles here in close corridors where Doomfist shines. You can see him leaning the rest of him. Almost falls off the map, but the hook by NanoAssassin is going to save his life. He was already good, but NanoAssassin did indeed help him out whether he wanted to later on. So Team Shadow getting early possession of the point, and WhiteShadow there with a fake out. And NanoAssassin hooking Zarya, trying to get that pick, but he's going to get hooked himself. And looks like he's going to be able to walk away with the breather. Very risky stuff there by NanoAssassin. WhiteShadow here misses the punch on the CaptainBorg, who's moving on the point, but he's there all alone, no backup, as WhiteShadow has the meteor strike available. He's going to go ahead and pop it. Trying to get a kill here onto the Ana, but they get bubbled. Very good reflexes by Zarya there. The hook connects it by NanoAssassin. The WhiteShadow's moving. He's got the pick on the Zenyatta. He's got the pick on the Roadhog. Zarya's next. And WhiteShadow completely cleaning out Team Nano, as NanoAssassin is going to have to once again retreat. Way better stuff here, as you can see. NanoAssassin tries again onto the Zarya, but again, not going to be successful. CaptainBorg making his way back onto the point. Triple stun there, but he couldn't capitalize on anything. He's falling low, 69 HP. Big nice, but that is actually very low. And Team Nano yet again. NanoAssassin has the whole hog. He can punish this. Tries to go with the hook off the map, but ends up finishing Zarya. And the whole hog is ended. He's trying to get something, but he gets stunned mid whole hog. That is unfortunate there. WhiteShadow falls down with the meteor strike. Gets the pick onto the Ana with 2. WhiteShadow now yet again here with this Doomfist just works wonders here in close corridors. Nothing is punishing him. He was very low, but the abilities that give him the temporary shields there. Doomfist passive ability. As WhiteShadow continues to defend this point with the enormous gauntlet. As Zenyatta there gets punched away. NanoAssassin next to the point eliminates Cassidy, so there is a little bit of hope there. But he is anti, so he cannot self-heal. Looking around, trying to pick off the supports. CaptainBorg joins them, but WhiteShadow also in the backline trying to find Nano support. And CaptainBorg with a triple Deadeye. Massive. However, WhiteShadow again with the Doomfist working wonders. Doomfist cannot be stopped. The Doomfist here is just insane in such close corridors, and I cannot believe it. WhiteShadow by himself is bringing this point back. Amazing things. There's nobody from Team Nano is close to the point. WhiteShadow, all by himself, takes that objective. Team Shadow now equalizing 1-1 here on Ilios. And then now it's gonna go down to the well here, and I need to see that again from those plays there by CaptainBorg and WhiteShadow, because the way that they initiated here, CaptainBorg trying to get a pick on Diana, but doesn't quite get it. He is initially going to because of the Deadeye, but WhiteShadow was just one step ahead there with the Meteor Strike, which was used to evade the Deadeye, and then punches him away, deals with the human players first, because he knows that those are the more threatening people on Team Nano, and then all that's left is just clean up with the Roadhog, the bodyguard. WhiteShadow is just able to completely turn that fight around as we are back here with WhiteShadow, the man of the hour right now. He is scouting the team. He sees that, and he's really trying for the punch off the map, but instead it's NanoAssassin with a hook off the map. Environmental's going all around, as we can see WhiteShadow moving from side to side on this Doomfist. And NanoAssassin here just trying to get environmental kills with a hook, but doesn't seem to be getting any. CaptainBorg, however, missing those shots right there. That could have been crucial eliminations onto the supports of Team Shadow. As NanoAssassin here yet again, trying desperately to get something here. Manages to hook the on up, but against a bubble as WhiteShadow continues to get eliminations here. The Meteor Strike was used more with the repositioning there, as CaptainBorg will go down. It is just NanoAssassin here on the point, and he's going to get punched. WhiteShadow looking like chasing, but not really, as the supports are now back, and so is NanoAssassin. They're taking for a ride, but Zenyatta's the one who's going to end up going down. Team Shadow, 13%, counting. And it's all because of the Doomfist here by WhiteShadow. Very, very disruptive, but very weird to see here on Well, where there aren't enough close corridors. However, there aren't enough walls here on the objective, so maybe that was the play here. WhiteShadow looking to punch CaptainBorg off the map again, but he is going to retreat after getting stunned. Now says here on the whole hog, looking here to singulate the Roadhog, who's going to go all the way over that turbine of the well, and WhiteShadow gets hooked, but not going off the map just yet. The cooldowns are imminent. As CaptainBorg here, going to capitalize on the sleeping Zarya. WhiteShadow with the Meteor Strike lands onto the Zenyatta. And yet again, WhiteShadow demonstrates why punching CaptainBorg, who was high nooning, demonstrates that you can't do anything here. You cannot give this Doomfist too much room to play. Otherwise, complete chaos happens, as now WhiteShadow looking like he's stalling NanoAssassin. And Team Shadow, they're maybe two team fights away from winning this map, as Roadhog going a little overboard with the overextending. Gets slept in anti, it takes a lot of damage here, but he may... Never mind, he looks like he's not going to make it out of that one. WhiteShadow though, looking like he can capitalize on this. Zarya now is overextending. We're gonna finish off that kill from behind though. WhiteShadow, you gotta watch out from behind, as NanoAssassin gets another hook kill. Tries to hit another one, but ultimately fails as we enter overtime here. WhiteShadow still flying, gets 2 punch kills here. And like, look at this battle though. Like, he gets hooked off the map though. WhiteShadow doesn't have the cooldowns there, and that might have been the opening that Team Nano needed, as NanoAssassin another hook off the map. Has the whole hog trying to displace the members of Team Shadow, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to push them off the point. CaptainBorg looking like he's there for cleanup, as Cassidy falling very low ends up going down. Ana is left. It's just Zarya right now. And it looks like that was it. Team Nano finally getting some control here on the well. And NanoAssassin, as we can see, environmental kills. But what I was saying here is WhiteShadow swaps over to the Echo, is that the way WhiteShadow is playing this game, he's completely ignoring all of the big targets and instead focusing on the supports. This is what he should be doing, except if it's a Zarya that's very low. As you saw there, White Shadow beaming them down. CaptainBorg very low. He's going down to White Shadow here. Coming over to the Echo that he tried to make work back on Ruins. Now that he has no one to contest up in the skies, he now has free reign over the big immediate targets. NanoAssassin, however, finds a pick here. White Shadow's anti, but he still manages to find the kills. He's going to get that health pack in that little room there, but NanoAssassin is still going off. The double Roadhog here by Team Nano ensures that the tank presence is still there. That's exactly what White Shadow capitalizes on. Duplicates NanoAssassin and eliminates him to obtain the whole hog, trying to displace the members of Team Nano in order to at least get the point back. And it worked for a little bit, and now the fight continues as CaptainBorg uses the Deadeye, trying to zone out White Shadow, but it seems like White Shadow is not in his range, and he's going to escape. And Team Nano, while this fight is happening, they're still getting progress here, 68 and counting. As CaptainBorg not really landing those shots again, the Graviton Surge, however, used. NanoAssassin was being hit, and the hook off the map, oh, and he brings him down with him. NanoAssassin denying the Roadhog to get the no kill, as we can see CaptainBorg trying to get White Shadow, runs into a wall, and is going to get exploded. Graviton Surge again, but it's just not enough people to capitalize on Last Cassidy. He's going to get hooked off the well. And here we go, White Shadow has the beam at the ready, eliminates the Roadhog. Zarya looks like he's going to be next, and it's only NanoAssassin here as another overtime, the last overtime here. Team Nano have been in possession at this point for the entirety of this team fight, which seems to be going on forever. White Shadow looking to finally finish it here with the duplicate onto the Roadhog. Just the whole hog, the corner NanoAssassin is eliminated. The supports now are out of the fight. And now, Team Shadow in possession of the point. The hook onto the Zenyatta, completely denying it. And looks like that's going to be it as Team Shadow win the first match. Welcome back to the Scrim game number 6, Christmas/Holiday Edition. As now we are moving on to map 2, the Lizard World here for our hybrid map. As we can see now, the comps have been swapped a little bit in terms of the individual players. We can see here White Shadow running for the Reaper and NanoAssassin with the Reinhardt. Something very interesting that I like to mention from the previous map is the fact that White Shadow is running this game. He's playing with the mindset of eliminating the backline supports first in order to eliminate the backbones of Team Nano, which Team Nano just have not been able to capitalize. But now with the Reaper pick, who is more close corridors than Echo here, definitely the same as the Doomfist, but in terms of different damage, because Doomfist requires abilities to land, whereas Reaper has shotguns. He doesn't really need to rely on his abilities except to disengage. And here we go, as White Shadow leading the charge, and NanoAssassin getting really low there on the Reinhardt. He's getting bursted down that shield, as he's going to end up falling. And it looks like it's going to be a quick take of point A here by Team Shadow, as the rest of Team Nano just completely overwhelmed there. Very, very fast take of point A. As you can see there, White Shadow, a little bit of tactical crouching. But this time bank now here for Blizzard World is going to be massive. 5 minutes and 36 seconds as Team Nano are already getting staggered as the payload unlocks. NanoAssassin getting deadly low right there. He's going to manage to escape. As Roadhog is going to end up going to go down. And as we can see here, NanoAssassin on the Reinhardt. The triple tank with 2 supports and a Soldier 76. Not sure if the play there was to play like a sort of GOATS style meta here. But it doesn't seem to be working out, especially because of the Lucio and the Ana. You need a lot more heals in order to support these tanks. And Soldier 76 again going down has been the first pick for a lot of these team fights. NanoAssassin getting low again. He's not going to get away this time. And now it's just once more cleanup as the whole hog there onto the Roadhog getting bullied in a corner. Lucio does end up going down. And now we can see WhiteShadow on a flank trying to finish off the second half of Team Nano. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Clean up there. Gets 2. Make that 3. As NanoAssassin here, very late to the party, gets stunned there. And is he going to go down here? WhiteShadow looking for the kill. Gonna go from behind, trying to get the pick, but he's gonna get solo shattered and pinned into a corner. And the tactical crouch is imminent. As now NanoAssassin looks to turn the tides. A Boostio has now been unleashed on the battlefield, trying to get just the members of Team Shadow off the payload. As a grab actually gets all the members of Team Nano, but no one is there to capitalize. Zarya ends up going down. So little by little the trickling starts coming in and out, but Team Shadow are kind of split here as Ana does end up going down. And WhiteShadow falls down with the death loss but gets pinned again into another wall. Unfortunate. But still, the Team Nano continue to hold. Not really sure what Team Shadow's strategy was. They were trickling in and out of that fight. You can see Lucio now getting a bit staggered. So now Team Shadow are without a support heading into this next team fight. Again, I was saying, they're just trickling in and one by one onto the point. That's not really a good strategy to attack. As you see, the Cassidy Deadeye doesn't end up getting anything. More like zoning. And Silva's Divisor was also used, but also gets absolutely nothing. As you can see, Nano onto the Roadhog as WhiteShadow 1 HP and a Dream. As Roadhog is going to use the whole hog. Gets Soldier 76 right there, but is going to end up getting eliminated. As Team Nano are still holding this position. WhiteShadow looking for anything. He evades the shatter somehow. And NanoAssassin bringing the tides back. They grab onto the supports, but no one is there to capitalize. The Sig Dart onto the Ana, and now NanoAssassin is Nano. And he is looking to get some eliminations here on the Reinhardt, but instead his team is starting to fall. He gets absolutely no eliminations of use here with the Nano and ends up going down. Team Shadow looking like they have brought back the tides, but WhiteShadow does end up going down. So it looks like a complete brawl out here. But it seems like Team Shadow are bringing it back. The elimination onto the tanks and DPS, and now it's only Zarya there who looks to be running away, but there is a Roadhog in her face, so probably not. NanoAssassin rejoins the fight, but it's going to get completely melted. Team Shadow moving on to the second checkpoint now, as a Graviton Surge onto the Zarya and Ana, just to zone them out. Very weird choice of an ult for WhiteShadow with the Death Blossom. He came back, beginning to forget about him, not gonna lie. But he does come back when the team mostly needs him to push the payload into the second, or the first checkpoint of the payload section. And WhiteShadow just continuing to be all-around great judgments in this replay. Just amazing things from WhiteShadow here. When everyone thought that he could not impact the game, he pulls out the Death Blossom and even a little TP from behind. And actually, NanoAssassin used the Earth Shatter there, so now Team Nano are without those crucial ultimates, as you saw another team fight unfold. But NanoAssassin has made the swap over to the Reaper. And again, Soldier 76 gets picked off first. This is not good for Team Nano. They're one man down again. Lucio going down next. Not really a good image here by Team Nano, as they're trying desperately to push Team Shadow off the payload. And Roadhog is going to end up going down. Cassie, though, with a double kill. The Graviton Surge was used by Team Nano, but nothing again. NanoAssassin does end up going down, and the payload continues to move. You can see the Death Blossom by WhiteShadow is getting very close to being obtained next to the Graviton Surge, and Team Nano don't really have that many ults besides the Nano boost. Nano is going to get used, though, onto the Roadhog for WhiteShadow. It's the Death Blossom, and he's engaging with a triple kill. Massive Death Blossom. And it looks like Team Shadow are going to be pushing this one in, as NanoAssassin's Tracer just does not get any type of stall here. Very, very convincing stuff here from Team Shadow with a 1 minute and 34 second time bank. So not too bad. Team Shadow actually got stalled a little bit there on the streets phase of that payload, but still ending up getting all 3 points, all 3, and completing the map. Very interesting to see, though, how they're going to be changing it up a bit, as Team Nano there was constantly getting picked off, especially Soldier 76 was getting picked off almost every single fight. He was the first elimination to go through. That's not really good for trying to sustain a team fight there. And now, Team Shadow on the defense, and Team Nano on the offense. So maybe Team Nano just needs a good offense, probably, in order to bring it back. But WhiteShadow is on the Junkrat, the trusty Junkrat on defense. Let's see if WhiteShadow can utilize the sneaky rat to the fullest of his ability here. As Team Nano on the attack. Looks like NanoAssassin is going to go on the Doomfist and CaptainBorg on the Junkrat. So the Junkrat for attack, of course, makes sense here on the premise of high damage, trying to burst out the tanks on the front line. How about the Doomfist? Looks like it's going to be an interesting choice here by NanoAssassin, as Doomfist isn't really run on this map, specifically because it's very open, yes, but there aren't a lot of walls to punch your opponents into. On point A, there only are those 2 walls, but let's see how it goes out as Team Nano are attacking, trying to burst the tanks down. As you can see by CaptainBorg lands a few of chip splash damage there, as Onen's going down, however, so not a good start for Team Nano. But now he's on Doomfist, he's got punches and he's going in. WhiteShadow, though, the trap does eliminate CaptainBorg. See NanoAssassin here going for the backline, where the Roadhog bodyguard is there. Thinks twice and he's going to run away, trying to get away, but WhiteShadow from behind again. You gotta look behind you. WhiteShadow might just drop behind you. And Team Shadow hold. You can see the battle of nade spam there by the Junkrats, as CaptainBorg actually took one. I think it healed, so the hook and line sinker combo right there by Roadhog and WhiteShadow. WhiteShadow gets hooked, but he is going to manage to escape there. As Team Nano going onto the point, but they are trickling in and out. NanoAssassin tried to get the kill on the WhiteShadow. He eventually does. Tries to clean off the rest. It's just a Roadhog, but NanoAssassin's going to get hooked and eliminated by Ana in the back. Unfortunate stuff there by Team Nano. It looked very close right there. The job is seemingly well done there by NanoAssassin, who's trying to eliminate WhiteShadow as his main priority. But CaptainBorg here, very isolated from his team, though. Not really sure what he was trying to do there. But very, very extended. As you can see, Roadhog with the Nano boost is very dangerous. Eliminates the Ana. Again, Team Nano without any supports as the fight commences on point A. The whole hog is going to come out by Roadhog, and the Red Tower as well. But it seems like the bots have been eliminated for now. I should have instead for the human players. He is going to find NanoAssassin. So, again, Team Nano are getting stalled here as CaptainBorg actually trying to go over the wall, not successful. But Cassidy there getting very low. WhiteShadow also very low, but Cassidy takes it for him in the way. And CaptainBorg looking to go for a flank here, trying to get more kills, but WhiteShadow's prepared. He sees the flank. And he's going to shut CaptainBorg down as Team Nano now have 2 less people going into this. Now NanoAssassin looking carefully. He's trying to figure out where WhiteShadow is. Sees him, but he misses the punch and the seismic slam. He's gonna get eliminated by the Roadhog bodyguard. And yet again, it's only a Zarya on the point, and an Ana as well. But it looks like both are going to get cleaned up as Team Shadow continues to hold. 45 seconds for Team Nano. Those looking like 2 good fights as CaptainBorg gets stalled again. So in Team Nano, they really need to work on how their team engages. They're coming in very split pushes. The objective here is simple for NanoAssassin. He's trying to eliminate WhiteShadow and then clean up after that. That's the strategy that they ran on Ilios, and it worked quite well on the instances where they actually pulled it off. And NanoAssassin has the Meteor Strike, and he only has 1 target on his mind. As you can see here, the push comes in. He initiates the Meteor Strike onto the grab though. He was expecting somebody to be in that grab. There is nobody in there. Meteor Strike with nobody and runs into a Riptire. That's WhiteShadow yet again reading NanoAssassin like a book. And Team Shadow gonna get the second map of the Scrim game. Welcome back to Scrim Game, as we are now on to the 3rd map of the series, Temple of Anubis. Yet again, we have Team Nano on the defense and Team Shadow on the offense. And one thing I was trying to say about last map is that for Team Shadow, the objective is easy. WhiteShadow is just trying to pick off the back line and the supports, and once that's taken care of, just clean up the rest. For Team Nano, NanoAssassin's primary objective this whole entire series has been to shut down WhiteShadow, but he hasn't really been able to do that. As we can see, CaptainBorg is now on that Doomfist. Might be looking for a sneaky punch as WhiteShadow pulls up with the Soldier 76. And here we go, Team Shadow pushing on to the temple. As WhiteShadow with the Grill Master 76. NanoAssassin though on the Diva. And they were trying to get the dive on there, but WhiteShadow ends up eliminating CaptainBorg, and looks like NanoAssassin is going to be next. Yet again, WhiteShadow just completely reading Team Nano, knowing exactly what they're trying to do, as now the cleanup is imminent. And yet again, Team Shadow with another quick capture of Objective A. They have not been able to be stopped. WhiteShadow is just picking off the right targets at the right time. And with a 6-minute time bank, they're going to do just that as they're advancing towards point A. But it might be a little too fast. The tank line is going to get bursted down here by NanoAssassin with the micro missiles. CaptainBorg did eliminate WhiteShadow in the back line, so it seems like Team Shadow are running in without any type of reinforcements, and they are going to end up paying the price. So Team Nano, a very good job here by CaptainBorg of isolating WhiteShadow from his team, not being able to support them as they moved in the temple. So for now, Team Nano do hold up on point B. However, 5 minutes to defend it is a very long time. And Team Shadow work with these 5 minutes. CaptainBorg goes down, that's a good start. So now we can see the push onto the temple. WhiteShadow gets the elimination to his counterpart, looking to burst down NanoAssassin on the very tanky Diva, as the Ana getting very low there. As you can see, the strat by WhiteShadow on it does end up going down. So now it's looking like cleanup yet again. As CaptainBorg is punching people around the map, but he is going to get eliminated. The sound barrier gets used. A whole hog by Roadhog. NanoAssassin with the self-destruct trying to get anything. Doesn't end up getting a Lucio, but it seems like it's a bit too little too late, as it's just a stagger coming on. And this is going to be a very, very fast capture of point B. Amazing stuff by Team Shadow as they complete Temple of Anubis. Very, very interesting things to break down here, because yet again, the strategy by WhiteShadow of isolating the supports and eliminating them first yet again pays off. Maybe not so much on the assault on point A. There was just a point of eliminating CaptainBorg and NanoAssassin, who failed their dive onto WhiteShadow, because that's exactly what they were trying to do. And now, that was a very speedy take of Temple of Anubis. The time bank here is massive for Team Shadow, 4 minutes and 52 seconds. That's pretty fast. As you can see here with our new stack cards. And it's actually very interesting to see now. WhiteShadow's on the Torbjorn. Very interesting. Especially on Temple of Anubis, because it's point A is very open. So not really sure how much value the turret can get on a very open objective like Objective A here on Temple of Anubis. But more interestingly enough, NanoAssassin is thinking about the Widowmaker. CaptainBorg's on the Echo, and it seems like they're going to try to go for more of a long-range approach.
5, 4, 3, but
let's see how that ends up working as the gates of spawn open. Team Nano looking to get anything here. And as we saw, NanoAssassin is on the Widowmaker, trying to get these headshots, but CaptainBorg has already been eliminated. As NanoAssassin again looking for certain people to eliminate, almost goes down there. WhiteShadow, who knew he was already there, and he's gonna get taken out by WhiteShadow as the ground war is lost by Team Nano, and it's back to the drawing board. So very, very different take here by Team Nano. NanoAssassin is trying to pick off WhiteShadow from long range. If he can't do it from close range, he's gonna do it from long range. CaptainBorg though, engaging without his team, gets very low, and he is going to get taken down. As WhiteShadow taking the fight to NanoAssassin, he's evading these shots, and is now going to go back to the ground wars. So it's very, very interesting, as Team Nano are going to get cleaned up here. The strategy here by NanoAssassin is understandable at what he's trying to do, but he's not taking into consideration the fact that Team Shadow are just winning the ground war. And that's been the whole objective here, as WhiteShadow, and again, taunting NanoAssassin by getting in his face. He's trying to taunt him into trying to land the shot, but he is not going to get eliminated, and he's going to go back to his team. As CaptainBorg here, trying to get the sticky bombs onto the turret, which is going to go low, but it's not going to go down. It's 1 HP, it doesn't actually go down. But again, the ground war is not being won here by Team Nano. As we can see WhiteShadow now with the Molten Core. Again, Team Nano, they need to win the ground war. WhiteShadow is being able to fight both NanoAssassin on the Widow and the ground war at the same time, which is very, very crucial to their success. You can see CaptainBorg now swapping over to the Hanzo, looking for that mid-range elimination there, trying to climb up these walls, having a little bit of trouble. We all have a little bit of trouble, but meanwhile, the team is going in, and they're pretty split off, as Lon and Roadhog go down, and Zarya is also going to go down. So Team Nano are split off right now. They're two waves. NanoAssassin swaps over to the Torbjorn, trying to fight the Torbjorn, but attack Torbjorn isn't really as good as the attack Torbjorn, even though NanoAssassin has eliminated Lucio. But what I was going to say was that attack Torbjorn is very interesting to play, because you need to set up your turret in a spot where the enemy turret does not see it. And if you can see here, NanoAssassin does just that, trying to get the mid-range The Nano boost onto the Roadhog, but ends up going down as the Molten Core does get used by WhiteShadow to solidify the objective. And now WhiteShadow looks like he's going to be taking the battle to NanoAssassin, or not. So I'm going to hang back a little bit. As we can see this replay of WhiteShadow just, again, taking care of the ground floor. And then focusing his sights on NanoAssassin. As we can see here now, just looking for some chip damage. WhiteShadow is looking for the attack. But NanoAssassin with the overload, looking to hunt him down. He's looking for the hammer kill. Is he gonna get it? No, he's not. The Roadhog bodyguard and the turret, unfortunately, were in his way. And the rest of Team Nano, oh, it's looking like a messy fight here. WhiteShadow's still alive. He's still getting eliminations, and Team Shadow are still going. The defense here is still imminent. Can anybody touch this point? Now, Assassin himself throws the Tracer, but he's gonna get slept. So, unfortunately, not. Team Shadow takes map 3. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Scrim game number 6. We are now on map 4 of 5. Watchpoint Gibraltar for Escort. And again, we see WhiteShadow on yet another hero. CaptainBorg is staying on the Hanzo here, and NanoAssassin is going to try the tank play again with this Winston. Very interesting to see on Watchpoint Gibraltar, as it is going to be a map where NanoAssassin can take advantage of Winston's mobility in order to traverse the map in these open areas. And so far, the objective here for Team Nano has been to just isolate WhiteShadow, remove him from the team, and just finish the rest off. But as we head on to the attack of Team Shadow, let's see if they can get that to work. As the teams engage, both trade a first pick. WhiteShadow, though, on the Ash finds CaptainBorg, eliminates one of his targets, but NanoAssassin is locked and loaded. He's going in, he sees his target, he's trying to go in, decides to disengage, however, because his team has lost the battle. So it looks like it's going to be a regroup for NanoAssassin as Team Shadow move the payload. And again, it's exactly what I said was going to happen, though, as NanoAssassin is going to dive onto WhiteShadow, who WhiteShadow actually dives on NanoAssassin. How to turn tables right now. And WhiteShadow now has a new threat. He has to make sure that he doesn't get dived on by this Winston. But he does see CaptainBorg, and CaptainBorg is still standing there. Not sure if WhiteShadow realizes that he's looking for him. But meanwhile, the ground war is happening, and NanoAssassin is there. He's got the dives, but he does get stunned, getting a little dangerously low. He's half HP, but he does manage to get Cassidy. The Ana is sleeping, still contesting. And now the Roadhog gets slept, as NanoAssassin does go in for that health pack. The battle is still going on, as Team Shadow looking for anything. Roadhog out here fighting. Gets 2 kills and is counting, but he finally gets eliminated as Team Nano hold the payload for now, as we can see CaptainBorg trying to eliminate WhiteShadow, which NanoAssassin dives, and WhiteShadow running away. He already used that coach gun, so he has no method of escape, and he's going to be running into a Graviton Surge. Almost gets eliminated, but the bubble's there. Finally goes down. And the cleanup is going to be there by Team Nano. So yet again, Team Nano is holding. It seems like the Ash pick by WhiteShadow doesn't seem to be working, as the Nano does go onto the Roadhog. big anti-nade, but nobody's going to be there to capitalize it. As WhiteShadow's still insisting on playing this Ashe, not really sure what the strategy is here. Ashe is really a long-range character, and it seems like Team Nano are trying to fight it up close. So not really sure why this change here. Maybe looking for a Bob play where Bob just takes care of everything, but that's his ultimate ability. You can't always use that, and immediately WhiteShadow is going to get forced off the high ground. The Primal Rage, it's going to work as NanoAssassin. Continuing the Primal Rage, trying to eliminate that Lucio in a corner. Does eventually go down, so again, the strat seems to be finally working here by Team Nano. They're isolating WhiteShadow, removing him from the equation, taking him out of the fights before they begin, or even during, so that Team Shadow has no way of coming back. And that's now WhiteShadow is on the Reaper, looking like he's going to teleport up to CaptainBorg. Cannot finish it. CaptainBorg is going to get the Zarya bubble as now the fight continues, and NanoAssassin may not have realized that there's now a Reaper on the place, so he is indeed getting countered as WhiteShadow now. It's just Reaper things, just close range, shot after shot. And now WhiteShadow realizing that Ashe is not the play here, and he's just going to be cleaning up on Reaper. So the payload now on the first checkpoint. Took a bit of time. They don't have that much time now. And we're going to see this replay of the swap over. As you saw, not much, just Reaper doing Reaper things. But back on the action, WhiteShadow now teleporting to the shuttle, which is going to be a very important high ground for the defense. And he sees NanoAssassin, he's getting very dangerous though. He's going to chase it, and he's going to get it. And with the Wraith form to escape. Graviton Surge used by the Zarya though, so a wasted ult right there. As NanoAssassin is now the one who is going to be playing the Ashe. Well, never mind. Now swapping over to the Reaper, trying to find the same success as WhiteShadow here. The whole hog was used as zoning, and really seems to be zoning the Ana, but no one else. WhiteShadow teleports, and NanoAssassin is ready. He's seen this before, but the Roadhog, a bodyguard, takes down WhiteShadow. So for now, it seems like Team Nano seem to have a grasp of things, but as I say that, they're losing numbers. The Deadeye by Cassidy trying to find NanoAssassin is trying to run away, teleports up to the high ground to escape. Got interested though, they're 4 HP, somehow manages to escape, but it never ends up getting eliminated either way. So Team Shadow looking to push the payload now, as WhiteShadow has this Death Blossom. He's Wraith forming in, he knows exactly what they're doing, he's pressing Q, and that is going to be the push there for Team Shadow. A bit faster, but yet again, the time bank from that first checkpoint coming back to bite them, as they only have 2 minutes to push this to the end of the third checkpoint. As you saw there, WhiteShadow sees the escape of NanoAssassin out of the corner of his eye, gonna deny him the health tag, and instead WhiteShadow is gonna be the one who continues on as the Graviton Search was used, but nobody really focused on the Roadhog there, but he is going to end up going down either way, as now CaptainBorg receiving a death surprise as WhiteShadow just teleports in and eliminates him. But now we see NanoAssassin is on the Bastion. In dire need situations, you need to pull out all reliable, as the whole hog got slept there. The Dragon Strike is going to come through. Looks like nobody yet. Oh, but it's going to get 3 people there. As CaptainBorg single-handedly turning the tides of this team fight. So, again, let's watch this again from CaptainBorg's perspective. Just has the dragons, he sees people on the payload, he throws it. A very smart read. He knows that they're there and that they're just going to move out of the way. So he kind of baits them into it in a way. Very smart. And now NanoAssassin on the Bastion. As the team fight commences, WhiteShadow looking for a flank. The Graviton Surge is going to get 4 members of Team Shadow. Cassidy and Lucio and Zarya go down, and so does the Ana. massive graviton now, as WhiteShadow is still on the flank. He wasn't there on the team fight, and I'm not sure Team Nano realized that. He's looking for the flank, he's looking for it. Oh, Roadhog notices something. Oh, the turnaround, and now they know. WhiteShadow has been spotted. So he's trying to isolate the Bastion, but he knows. He's thinking about it, and NanoAssassin spots him. It's going to be a battle there as the rest of the teams engage in battle here. But CaptainBorg is there with the shots, and WhiteShadow all at the ready was waiting for the Death Blossom. And now it's time for Team Shadow to go on in. The Bastion has been taken care of. WhiteShadow gets hooked, but the Nano onto Roadhog, who's now whole hogging, using this to zone the members of Team Nano out of the payload, as now overtime has been engaged. They cannot move away from the payload, otherwise it is a loss. And now, but nobody's touching so far. Ana desperately touches the payload. Cassidy with the failed Deadeye attempt when NanoAssassin gets shut down, and now WhiteShadow's back on the Echo, trying to get back to the payload as quickly as he can. And the payload again, oh my god, the payload almost got left again, and now, slowly but surely, Team Shadow push all the way through Watchpoint Gibraltar. And honestly, that looked way too close there at some points. Twice that whole entire run could have been ended by Team Shadow. On 2 occasions, the team was just not present at the payload. The first time it was Ana who came back, and the second time it was WhiteShadow. But again, the strat seemed to be working there by Team Nano to isolate WhiteShadow, and it did seem to be working when they were isolating him on the dive. But WhiteShadow then decided to just swap off a target that could be diveable and swap onto Reaper. But as I say this, it looks like WhiteShadow is going to go back onto the Ashe on defense, realizing that it's going to be a bit harder for Team Nano to potentially dive him on if he's up on the high ground on defense. And Team NanoAssassin is on the Junkrat instead of the Winston. So maybe because of this, WhiteShadow may actually be able to get some use and value out of this Ashe. But only time will tell as the countdown begins here. WhiteShadow now perched up onto the high ground. Cannot quite predict the dynamite, but yep, NanoAssassin was prepared for that angle. Sends the mind spam into that little room. WhiteShadow cannot escape in time, and now it's just cleanup. Team Nano finally realized that they can isolate WhiteShadow easily. That's exactly what they're doing. Cleanup is there. And now, Team Nano start to push the payload. CaptainBorg getting dangerously low. WhiteShadow took the far high ground all the way up until the end of the checkpoint. Not really sure what exactly the play is there as Team NanoAssassin tries to go in for the dive, but he doesn't get shut down. WhiteShadow lives, but with little health, he's going to end up dropping. So, for now, Team Shadow are still in control as Roadhog goes down. But the battle is there. Zari runs into a room full of targets and enemies that he does not want to be in. But goes back in anyway. As CaptainBorg now trying to get these shots onto the members of Team Shadow. But Ana and Zarya go down. CaptainBorg goes on himself. But NanoAssassin's found WhiteShadow, and that might just be it. NanoAssassin, it's just him and his Roadhog. Roadhog gets Lucio, and NanoAssassin's going in. Roadhog got slept, but NanoAssassin has the mines and the grenades, and he's turning it around. Wow. So for now, Team Nano keep on pushing. Very, very good strategy there by NanoAssassin, just waiting for the Roadhog to get the first pick, and yet again he does it again onto the Lucio. Now Lucio's getting staggered here, not very good for Team Shadow, as now the long range battle. CaptainBorg does receive the bubble, As WhiteShadow looking for some more flanks there. NanoAssassin looking for him. He's trying to figure out where he's at. Doesn't see him in the top right high ground, but WhiteShadow did get surprised by the Roadhog. And so, because of that, Team Nano are now gonna get through the first checkpoint of Watchman Falter. Cassie there with the Deadeye doesn't manage to get anything because Roadhog was bubbled there. The whole hog is used there, and they are going to go down. As we can see, WhiteShadow is now on the Mei, trying to use a more defensive character to maybe isolate the tanks here by Team Nano, maybe, but Sound Barrier is down by Team Shadow. As NanoAssassin now has a flanking route with this Rip Tire. Looks like he's going to go up on the shuttle. Not really sure what he's looking for there, but the ground battle is getting played out. Oh, and there goes the Rip Tire. Maybe that's what he's going to do with it. That's why Shadow cuts it off on one wall, but there is still another wall. It's coming in, but the self-ice, the Cairo freeze is there. That's why Shadow now has to escape. He's 50 HP and he's anti. Walls off CaptainBorg, but he did not wall off NanoAssassin, who is on this very important shuttle. And now, the payload is moving through the shuttle area. With the big anti by the Ana, NanoAssassin eliminates Lucio. The Graviton Surge there, not really getting capitalized on. As Arya will go down and CaptainBorg with a nice headshot onto Cassidy. As Roadhog did get nanoed and hooked NanoAssassin, who does end up going down as the Ana gets slept onto the payload. Very scrappy though, but Team Nano still pushing in, still going. And it looks like they're still going to be able to push the payload in. WhiteShadow is still alive. He is contesting it on this Mei. Mei is a very hard target to move away from the objective because Mei has it down. This the freeze abilities are just ultra defensive, and it's going to take a lot from Team Nano to burst him out. Almost there by NanoAssassin, but WhiteShadow has the Cairo freeze again and just walls him off. Uses the Blizzard as a zoning. Very good use of that ult to zone the members of Team Nano away, just to buy enough time for the respawns to come in. Oh hog, as Ari goes down, and supports right there for Team Shadow going down. But again, just winning the ground war. That's why Shadow lands a big icicle headshot onto the Ana. Team Shadow are holding. Roadhog coming in, uses a breather very early. He's gonna get frozen and eliminated. And NanoAssassin now with the Rip Tire. He's gonna be trying to get something here. Oh, but it gets destroyed. Roadhog with the flick of the wrist is gonna take the tire away from the fight. The Graviton Search was used, but nothing of value was gained from it. As now Team Nano have almost nothing left to work with. They have a Nano Boost, Dragon Strike, and the whole hog. And the hog is used but wasted as Roadhog goes down. So one of their utilities is now gone as NanoAssassin swapping over to the Sombra. Very interesting. Trying to, I guess, hack WhiteShadow to stop him from using any of his abilities. And Nano Boost is going to go to the Zarya. Here comes the Dragon Strike. Getting Roadhog. Zarya though going down even though nanoed. Tankline is gone for Team Shadow, and there goes Ana and the Lucio. So WhiteShadow now having to retreat. The ults were there by Team Nano, and the ones by Team Shadow were kind of wasted here. As NanoAssassin now looking to get that hack onto WhiteShadow, but can't quite get it. He's gonna get hooked, but the hog is slept. As WhiteShadow again trying to buy time to get that Blizzard. He's 94 and counting. Use that wall to get it. The sound barrier gets used to allow them to get more health, and that's exactly what WhiteShadow does. The life now, the Blizzard is going to get 3 people frozen in it, and now it's just cleanup. And we're so close to the time bank ending. Nobody is going to get back on. The cleanup by Team Shadow is imminent, and they get map 4. welcome guys to the 5th and final map of this Scrim game, number 6, the Christmas edition, as Team Shadow are looking to put the final nail in the coffin here for Team Nano. Only one map away from victory, and Team Nano looking to at least get one map of consolation. Here on Licheng Tower, starting on Control Center, and Team Nano wants to end this the way that it started, with the Doomfist, and CaptainBorg now on the Soldier. So the strategy is, I guess, still the same here by Team Nano, who again have been struggling to get stuff done. To isolate WhiteShadow, who's on the Genji now. It's going to be a bit hard to isolate Genji, very movable target, as Roadhog instantly goes down already to the burst damage. Team Shadow looking again to eliminate, but NanoAssassin is focusing his targets on WhiteShadow, eliminates him with the melee, the very trusting melee, but either way, Team Shadow are going to be capturing point A, as CaptainBorg is going to get stalled out by Roadhog. So again, the strategy is obviously there by Team Nano, but they just haven't been able to completely get it rolling. It did work on Ilios when they actually managed to do it there for 2 maps. But CaptainBorg is already down. NanoAssassin looks like he's trying to get another punch. He's going to try to escape, but from behind again, WhiteShadow. Once again, proving why you never want to turn his back on him. He's going to chase you down. And now a little bit of a trade's going off here on point, but it's not going to be enough, as WhiteShadow here on this Genji, looking to build up the Dragon Blade.
I am healed.
41% and counting, as CaptainBorg running into that Genji is going to get cut down. And Team Nano, again, they're kind of split off, as Zarya does overextend. So Team Shadow now without one tank, as Team Nano are now pushing in. A failed anti-nade there by the Ana, so meanwhile the bio-nade by Team Nano, as the point is still being contested, but WhiteShadow has the dash resets. Here comes NanoAssassin punching people in and out of existence, as now it's a battle of DPS. Who can get the most kills, as CaptainBorg now rejoins the battle but goes down. It's just NanoAssassin left. It looks like he might be able to escape 14 HP, but if he's looking behind him, no he's not. WhiteShadow again chasing down NanoAssassin, making sure to not be able to escape, and WhiteShadow just cutting Team Nano apart. 87% counting for Team Shadow, as this is last fight territory, as CaptainBorg very dangerously low there, gets all his shots deflected back at him with a melee. The Graviton Surge gets thrown out, but it looks like it's going to be too late, as NanoAssassin now, with the Meteor Strike, has to use it very, very quickly in order to touch on the point. But that's going to be it for round 1 here on Licheng Tower, as Team Shadow are going to get the first point here. And again, Team Nano are trying with the strategy of isolating WhiteShadow, but it's just not quite working. WhiteShadow always pulls out a new hero every map to try to keep it fresh. Every single time that WhiteShadow swaps, he is playing all these characters in very different ways, eliminating the backline and trying to, well, at least not there on the Genji. With the Genji, he was trying to just get poke damage and let the rest of his team follow up. So now, NanoAssassin onto the Pharah, and CaptainBorg on the Soldier, and WhiteShadow is back on the Doomfist, trying to end how we started here with the Doomfist and the Pharah, as NanoAssassin with a boop off the map already onto Ana, so that's not really good there for Team Shadow. One support is already gone, but Zarya is out, so is Ana. CaptainBorg looks like he's next, and he is. WhiteShadow with the Doomfist, completely denying Team Nano to even walk on the point. But NanoAssassin is still up, as WhiteShadow is looking to, he does get eliminated. Wow, interesting. And he is going to go down. As we can see here, CaptainBorg just setting off some fireworks. Very, very festive. It was just New Year's a couple days ago. And now Team Nano isolating Zarya here, as CaptainBorg still setting off some rockets, being quite festive. But the rest of his team, though, is running into the Doomfist here. As WhiteShadow, actually, I like this positioning. WhiteShadow knows that his only saving grace right there is to play inside that little chamber on the point. So that's what he's been doing. He's waiting for the members of Team Nano to engage him. Now NanoAssassin looks like the boop is already off the map. But he does evade it. But the rocket, yep, rocket does CC as well. You gotta remember that. Now NanoAssassin looking to disengage, but the Warhawk is dead. The boop and the hook. Oh my god. NanoAssassin will not get booped off with the Sparrow, as Team Nano engaging right into WhiteShadow's Doomfist Gauntlet. And yet again, it's cleanup. WhiteShadow, the strategy is paying off. The Meteor Strike is used. Lands on CaptainBorg, but runs into a Rocket Barrage. As NanoAssassin desperately trying to keep this thing alive. He did get slept, and he's going to get eliminated. And then CaptainBorg follows. It almost worked out right there. WhiteShadow got eliminated by the Rocket Barrage, and it might be just enough for the rest of the team, but they need to get the kills, and Roadhog goes down, and so does Ana. 90% and counting, as NanoAssassin now without an ult has to desperately try to find something. Well, as I say that, WhiteShadow comes back, good Graviton Surge, and NanoAssassin gets a completely destroyed out of the sky, and that's it. The cleanup is there, and Team Shadow are going to win this scrim game. Very, very good stuff by both teams here, but at the end of the day, scrim game number 6, the Christmas edition, is going to get won here by Team Shadow with 5-0 score. A decisive victory here. Primarily because of WhiteShadow's ability to isolate his targets. And very interesting things by both teams. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching this special edition. I'd like to thank NanoAssassin and CaptainBorg for playing in this scrim. Starting off the new year right. So, I'll see you guys in the next one.